Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back. It is Friday, 7:25, so it's gonna be the last day of the week that we trade, but I did want to get in here and kind of break down my trade. I haven't done any trading recaps in a hot minute, so I wanted to come on here while my trade is live and explain what I'm doing, and then we'll cut and see, kind of how the trade went, because I don't know if it'll finish up, in time for the video to be a decent time. I don't want to sit here for like, an hour or 2 hours and just you guys watch me do absolutely nothing other than look at the chart. So depending on how long the trade takes, depends on if you guys will see it now or after I cut and come back when it's over with. But I want to explain before I take the trade so you guys kind of can understand. And if I lose this trade, you guys can transparently see that I was wrong, right? Because I know, like, if I'm just doing trading recaps and I just have my TP thing set up, I could, even though I try to prove the trade, I try to put the entries and the exits and the time, some people just don't believe me. So it is what it is. We'll come on here before it finishes its move, whichever way it goes, and we'll see why I took this trade. So essentially, we'll click off all of that. I don't know why the chat's up. I hate trading view chat. The people in there kind of weird. We have I think a 1 hour, 1 hour for a value gap, right above sell side liquidity, right? So important key level here. We actually wicked this fair value gap. We completely rejected it right here. We have order block up here on the 15-minute. And the only reason on technically this would be an order block, but it's so short that I believe that we'll just break through this. And essentially what will happen is this order block here will become a bullish breaker block. And so we should come up out of it, come back down to it, and continue back up. That is my goal. Our stop is kind of just at a good level for risk. Not really a key level or anything. I mean, we are below, obviously, the bottom of the move. We're close to the equilibrium of the fair value gap, but hypothetically, if it does decide to make a downward move, it's going to make that downward move and we're going to get stopped out. I mean, we're trading macros, so on top step, that's kind of quite a bit of money. And, not always is it good to lose that amount of money. So like one contract, for instance, is, let me do the math here. I think I can do it in my head. Is about $1,200. So this would be like a $1,200 loss if you're trading one contract on macros, which is kind of, a lot, especially all across different accounts. So it's a good risk here. I mean, 2.3 R, and we're approaching kind of into that area now where that breaker block hopefully will perform. And that's just kind of my theory. We called this out in the Discord. For those who aren't in there, Discord Gold, get in there, sign up. It's super cheap, and everyone in there is really dedicated to learning. Everyone in there has learned and is making very good progress. So that's good. That's pretty much my trade. It's kind of a simple trade. As far as our entry, we essentially entered off of, after this wicked, we had technically a breaker structure. We started building bullish structure. I did enter here and we came back down, but we quickly recovered from that, which was good. Another good entry spot, I guess. This was a little tricky of a trade. I contemplated trading today, but I decided to anyways. That's why this is kind of a smaller trade. I think we will see higher highs as of next week. It just kind of depends. But if we're looking at overall market structure, one thing that we can see here on the 4 hour is that we are in a 4 hour trend. We're basically rebounding off of the parallel. I know some of you guys, don't really use lines and stuff, and I don't either, but it's good reference to see. And also this parallel will probably continue most likely somewhere to about right here, I believe, next week. So we have potentials for further longs, but with it being Friday, like I said, I kind of want to take a short trade and then be done for the day. We'll be back next week. I really need to get back into being more active on here. on YouTube and stuff and posting with the car content and stuff, it's taking a lot out of me. It's a lot to even edit the videos that I have, despite they're not even that long. It's just one of those things where it's taking me a hot minute to do, but that's okay. We'll be getting in the swing of things more and more, and honestly, I'm trying to work some stuff out with my job that I have. I want to leave, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, for a couple reasons. One of them being my car. I still haven't heard back about, them fixing that. So we'll see. Depending on how all that goes, depends on how the rest of fall into winter will go. Spring's going to get a little funny because we're going to start looking at places in Miami. So that's going to be fun. I'm excited to, get something new going as far as, the day-to-day. But, this is pretty much my trade. We'll see how it reacts. We did, reject this a little bit, but that's not a problem. We're still going up. In fact, we'll see how this plays out. And if it decides to go lower. But, yeah. I'm going to cut until this trade plays out, and then I'll come back, and then we'll do the recap of it. So this will be kind of like a live trading, kind of like still a trade recap. So, see you guys probably in an hour or so. Alright guys, as you can see, we got stopped out. That's perfectly fine. As to be expected, I guess trade recap from it is, on the analysis, we did try to catch a falling knife, so we kind of tried to trade against the trend. We were looking for that reversal day. We didn't get it. It may still play out. It might have just wanted to come down and fill out a little bit more, but we'll see. We got like this order block forming now again on the 5-minute, still wicking above this fair value gap. So we still may be bullish. I don't think I'm going to trade it anymore today. I think I'll just wait until, next week, and we'll come back and see where the market goes. Not huge risk on this trade either, because I already knew we had a huge potential of not hitting this trade, but I did want to take it because it was kind of a pivotal point, if that makes sense. We had a good start to it. Even when we pulled down here, we created this, bullish engulfing candle, and we wanted to push higher, but we just didn't. We didn't seem to make it past this order block. So that's okay. We'll come back next week. That's kind of the analysis of like why I took the trade and how he lost. And like I'm going to post this anyways because I want you guys to understand that you're not always going to win with trading. Even if this was to play out, it's going to suck because we literally got wicked. But at the same time, it's like, you're never going to be able to hit 100% of your trades. A lot of profitable traders don't even hit 50% of their trades. But their risk to reward is so high on every trade that if they win one trade, they can afford to lose 5 more or 3 more before their profit from that one trade's gone. Does that make sense? So that's kind of the goal, is to have better risk to reward trades. That way you can afford trades like these and they aren't that big of a deal. So week is still good for us. We did have some good days in the beginning of this week. Those who know were in the Discord and they also caught that. Like I said, that'll be in the description below. There'll be a link. It's free if you guys do want to join like the gold section. It's like $10 a month right now, when I put this video out, and a lot of value in there just beyond like, me trading and stuff. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up today, guys, and I appreciate it. I'm going to get this uploaded, and then I'll see you guys next week.